A real-life magic moment. Gong Jun turns Beijing Universal Studios into his own fantasy world. Welcome to the channel, and before we dive in, imagine this. You're walking through Beijing Universal Studios, thinking about roller coasters and butterbeer, when suddenly a tall figure in a Gryffindor robe appears in the crowd. No, it's not a movie scene. It's Gong Jun, casually turning an ordinary winter day into a viral magic moment. On January 15, 2026, Gong Jun was spotted enjoying a private day out at Beijing Universal Studios. Dressed in a full Gryffindor wizard robe, the actor instantly stood out, not just because of the costume, but because of his infectious joy. Photos and videos taken by visitors spread rapidly online, capturing a rare glimpse of Gong Jun completely immersed in play, laughter, and fandom. His outfit alone became a talking point. Gong Jun wore an official Universal Studios Gryffindor wool cloak, layered over a Barber collaboration wax jacket. He paired the look with LV panda-themed accessories, gold-rimmed glasses, branded jeans, and sporty sneakers. At 186 centimeters tall, with sharp features and a striking side profile, he was repeatedly described by passers-by as looking like a comic book character and handsome enough to stop time. Some jokingly called him a campus heartthrob senior, praising the youthful energy the outfit gave him. But the real highlight wasn't just how he looked, it was how fully he played. Gong Jun experienced multiple attractions, including the hippogriff ride and family roller coasters, laughing freely throughout. Sitting confidently in the front row of a roller coaster, he later joked, "That wasn't even fast," a calm reaction that contrasted hilariously with the nervous screams of other riders. His most iconic moments, however, belong to the Kung Fu Panda area. A self-proclaimed diehard fan of Bao, Gong Jun carried Pa-themed snacks, wore a panda charm, and shouted the character's name with childlike excitement during the parade. Jumping, clapping, and laughing so hard his eyes watered. He was teased online for cheering until his veins popped. Fans jokingly called it a Sichuan hometown soul connection between Gong Jun and Pa. From the perspective of everyday visitors, the encounter felt almost unreal. Many said he looked 10,000 times more handsome in real life, with sculpted features and an overwhelming presence. Some even claimed they forgot where they were going because they were too busy watching him. One viral comment joked that during the parade, everyone watched Gong Jun, no one watched the floats. What impressed people just as much as his looks was his warmth. He responded cheerfully when fans called out, smiled at playful jokes referencing his songs, and graciously accepted ribbons from fans wishing good things for hardworking people. Meanwhile, his bodyguards, calm and slightly bored, were humorously compared to parents dragged along to a playground, creating an endearing contrast. Online, discussions exploded. Hashtags like "Spotted Gong Jun at Beijing Universal Studios" and "Gong Jun Ultimate Pa Fan" trended quickly. Netizens joked that Universal Studios should hire him as a permanent NPC. Many pointed out the stark contrast between his cheerful real-life personality and his recent cold, assassin-style role in White-Clad Lord, praising him once again as an actor with 1,000 faces. Some fans even developed a half-serious encounter strategy. Buy a ticket, keep your eyes open, and pray you run into Gong Jun. Others shared lucky stories of spotting him moments after entering the park. This wasn't even his first visit. It was his second dedicated trip to Universal Studios, both times centered around the Kung Fu Panda zone, proof that some joys never get old. And maybe that's the real reason this moment resonated so strongly. In a world of polished images and scripted appearances, seeing a star laugh freely on a roller coaster reminds us why we fell in love with them in the first place. So here's the question. If you ran into Gong Jun in a wizard robe, would you stay calm or forget where you were heading to? If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to Sohu Media on YouTube for more celebrity moments, behind-the-scenes insights, and unexpected encounters that feel just a little bit magical.